salary. Why are you running?
I'm running because I want to serve the people of District 97. And if you elect me, you'll have nothing to be ashamed of. You'll have something you can be proud of.
As I was listening to you, I was thinking about some of my friends that I saw at the NAACP convention who, in 1955, when the decision time came of who would be the spokesman for the people in Montgomery, Alabama, those old ministers like Reverend Nixon and all say, I want Martin Luther King Jr. to be the spokesperson. And I feel, Mr. Meadows, that there are many people in this community, and especially in District number 97, that will want you to speak for them. And that's what you want to do, right?
Yes, I do.
Not only do you want to speak for them, you want to work for them.
Yes, I do. I want to be their servant.
As we come now to the closing of this particular interview, I'm going to ask you to ask the people for what you want them to do. If you want the people to come out this evening, I want you to ask them. If you want the people to come to your office and work, ask them. Ask and it shall be given. I read that in that great book.
And she said, I want to be a part of making our future here in District 97. And I need your support. I need your support spiritually. I need your prayers. I need your support physically. I need volunteers. And I most of all need your support politically. I need your vote August 26th. That's August 26th. Vote Carrizo Meadows.
Vote Carrizo Meadows. What do you have to say now as we get ready to say goodbye to the Meadows?
I'd like to emphasize what Crizzo said. Vote Crizzo Meadows for representative of District 97. We need volunteers at our headquarters, which is 4701 North Lincoln Boulevard. You can reach us at 521-0760.
Now, what do you have to say, Reverend Charles Meadows?
Mrs. Luper, I would like to say that we thank you this afternoon for giving us this privilege to express ourselves and also to say a little bit about our family. We would like also to thank this community. District 97 have been very kind and very good to the Meadows family. We feel very indebted to this community, and we are trying to give you all the best we have. This is my firstborn son. He's willing to give his service, his time back to this community because this community have done so much for him. He's been able to go to school and remain in District 97. He's been able to attend church in District 97. He's also a Sunday school teacher, and he have also worked very hard in this District 97. So we want to give him back to you to help you with your children. And you also have ideas and ways of keeping children busy to keep them from drugs. If you have a problem with your children, you can call Carrizo Meadows. He specializes in keeping your child involved so he will not get involved in drugs. You want something to prevent these things from happening. So we are so grateful to District 97 and all of you wonderful people out there. We still want you to come this afternoon to 1500 Northeast 50th Street. That is 50th and Prospect, to a fundraising for Carrizo Meadows. We also want you to come to our headquarters, which is 4701 North Lincoln Boulevard. We need volunteers. We have about 20 or 30 volunteers a day that is working to help us. We need more to help us knock on doors. We want folks to know that we are concerned about their needs. We want folks to know that we will help them meet their needs once we have an opportunity. But District 97, you have to give the Meadows family an opportunity. You have to give Carrizo that opportunity to help this district and represent you, and one that you will be proud of in the near future. Thank you, Miss Luper.
You've heard from the Meadows family. This is Clara Luper, and the broadcast was a paid political broadcast. Those of you that would like to broadcast on the Clara Luper radio show, all you will have to do is to call me, 424-3949, and you better call me because I have just a little time left between now and the election. So if you don't call me, don't blame me because it's open to everyone, and I would invite all of you. I've been trying to get a debate between some people, but if you don't want to debate, it's all right with me. But one thing about it, this is the Clara Luper radio show. This evening, I've had the opportunity to introduce you to the lovely, talented Mrs. Gwendolyn Williams, who has told you about a program that will be coming up on next Friday and Saturday. I urge you to support her. I've had the opportunity to walk through the pages of history with you as we have listened to the story of the Meadows family. I want you to get out your pen and your pencils, my dear white community, and I want you to write a story of a family. Sure, CBS did a beautiful job in talking about the problems of the black family. Oh, that didn't disturb me because blacks have always been able to survive. And today I sit here as a black woman, a very proud black woman, because I know what we have been able to do. Give me a race of people that you could give some hog guts to and they could make chitlins, and I will show you some geniuses. Give me a group of people that somebody will give them a hog head and they will make hog head cheese. Give me an opportunity to tell my story of a black family. Give me an opportunity to tell about black mothers. Mothers that have raised their kids according to that great book. Give me that opportunity. And now I would like to speak to my children, wherever you are. I want you to join the Clara Luper's Club. Say no to dope. Say no to dope. You're all we have. We do not own the oil fields of this world. We do not own the big banks, nor do we own the big baseball or basketball franchises. All we have, just our children. And when we lose one of you to crime, there's a vacancy in our hearts. So join us. Decide that you are going to be the best. And until next Saturday, this is Clara Luper saying, wherever you are and whatever you do, don't get into trouble. Look at your black hands or your white hands and brown hands and say, with these hands God gave me, I will not steal from anyone. I want you to do that for me. Next week I'll be real excited because next Sunday I'm going to the Zetas Boulay. Zetas get out the blue and white. Here I come. Clara Luper saying, be sure and stay tuned because we have a program that's coming on here that's red hot. This is Clara Luper saying, whatever you do and wherever you go, remember, I love you. Bye-bye.
Education crisis that we have in this country.
Do you think as a young man, Carrizo will be able to deal with the other state representatives?
I think so. That's a part of personality. You have to learn to give and take. The log rolling, as it was the expression was in American history, you have to learn to help, give of yourself in order to get your messages across. And he has the kind of personality, the type of temperament that will enable him to function very effectively.
All right, now, there are many times and there are many people in Oklahoma City that really didn't know the Meadows and what they were doing because they're a very modest group of people. Isn't that something? There are some people in this town, if they had helped 30 people, it would have been headlines in every newspaper around town. They're so modest and so humble. Is that the way they come across to you?
That's the way they come across, but that's the quality of the family, and that's the quality of Carrizo. We'll do things not expecting to get the headlines, not expecting their names to be in neon lights, but to do it because it is the right thing to do at the right time for an individual person or for the community.
Although you're working in Tulsa, Oklahoma City is still your home.
Oklahoma City is still my home.
Well, that's really glad. I'm happy that you have your home here where you can really get out and support, and you will be here on Election Day to vote for Carrizo.
Thank you, Ms. Luper.
Well, thank you so very kindly for being my guest. Yes, we are talking about Carrizo, and I love to talk to Jackie. I'm telling you, I forgot, Reverend Meadows, you didn't tell me about all your other kids. Would you just tell me their names?
All right, this is Jackie Meadows here. She's also a student at OCU. She has an MBA, which is a master's in business, and she's also in law school out at OCU. And also one other young lady that we helped, Miss Luper, I'd like to call her name, and that is Regina Goldsmith. She is the only black, I think, court reporter that we have downtown in Oklahoma City. And she is a product of the Meadows family and very good friend.
How about those high school children of yours? Don't you have some in high school?
Yes, I have Priscilla, who's finished high school, but she's also in college at Oscar Rose. What we do, Miss Luper, we start our children, when they're in the 10th grade, we will start them on a program at Oscar Rose, so they'll be very familiar with college when they finish their 12th grade. And normally they will have are somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 hours when they finish high school, so they will already be able to start in college.
All right, now, is that the end of the Meadows?
No, we have a LaRonda.
LaRonda?
A LaRonda Meadows.
Okay, tell me about LaRonda.
All right, LaRonda Meadows is on the honor roll, and she attended Millwood this year, and I think this coming year she wants to go into some other type school for a different type training. And LaRonda she's in the 10th grade this year.
Well, that's wonderful. Now let's talk about your wife.
All right. Mrs. Josie Meadows, when I met her years ago, Josie Mae Pauline Meadows, she was a nurse at the hospital. And Miss Luper, I liked her so well, I told her that if she would come and go home with me forever, that she would never have to work again. And she took me up on that, and she will not go to work today, but she work in the community in different functions.
Now, Reverend Matters, you have come up here with a different technique altogether. Now, here you are talking about, you saw a nurse, and certainly it's hard to be a nurse because you got to be on duty, you got to read the chart, you got to lift the patients, and you told her that if she would marry you, she would not have to work again.
That is correct, Miss Luper.
Were you serious about that?
I was serious, because we have always been a very strong family. And my father put it in me that your wife need to stay home and raise the children. And she have done an excellent job with these children.
But one thing about it, I'll tell you, girls, I don't mean to tell you this, but I want you to know, I don't want you to be ignorant of what's happening. Carrizo is not married, and if all of you single young ladies vote for him, no telling what will happen. Maybe he'll take you home, and you won't have to work. Can you imagine that? That's really an approach. I really like that. I think I'll write a story. Here's a tall, handsome black man saying to a beautiful, talented young lady, what color are her eyes?
Brown, Miss Luper.
So looking in her brown eyes, saying, if you would marry me, you will never work again. Do you think she married you because she loved you, or that she just didn't want to work anymore?
Miss Luper, I think that she cared for me.
You really did?
I think so, and I think she still do.
Oh, well, that's good. Who wouldn't love a man? Who wouldn't love a man who didn't want them to work? That's pretty good, Reverend Meadows. But I want to talk to Jackie.
Let me just say one more thing. I have another daughter that's named Wanda Meadows Rucker.
Okay.
And she's in New York this weekend going to Broadway shows and attending a business meeting. And Miss Luper, she is head of the Professional Women National. She's been in the magazine, and she's also on the board. And on this board, she have the power and authority, if your credit check out, to loan the women $35,000 without any collateral. And
any kind of women?
Yeah, long as you have a good job, and long as they feel like you can pay it back and your credit check good.
I sure want to talk to your daughter.
She can loan you.
When will she be back in Oklahoma
She will be back about Wednesday, and she called me this morning. She was so intrigued about the information that she's receiving this week, and she's in business meetings all week.
Okay, now, how many people do you have employed in your businesses here?
Miss Luper, we have approximately 200 and some employees total.
Oh, wonderful. If all those employees vote for Crizzo, I know that'll be a victory. Do you think that your employees will be supporting Crizzo?
Miss Luper, my employees was raised up with Carrizo, and most of them love him, and we know that they are going to vote for Carrizo come August the 26th.
Thank
of
you.
1986.
Thank you, Reverend Meadows. This is the Clara Luper radio show, and today I'm talking to the Meadows. I want you to get to know the Meadows. We all have our favorite Meadows, and certainly you have yours. And I want you to be on the outlook for Carrizo Meadows. I want you to talk to him. Here's a young man that really wants the people in this town to listen to him because he wants to represent them. Jackie, how are you today?
Fine. How are you?
I am really fine. I received so many compliments about you last week. I just want to thank you.
Yes, thank you.
What have you been doing this week?
This week we've been knocking on doors, talking to the constituents of District 97, telling them about Crizzo Meadows.
Oh, what did you tell them about Crizzo?
We told them that Crizzo Meadows was a man with a vision and a voice for the people.
What has been the reaction of the people?
The reaction has been very, very positive.
Very positive?
Very positive.
Have you been able to get signs out and things like that?
Yes, yard signs, bumper stickers, brochures.
I know you represent an age group that will probably turn the tide for one of the candidates. Do you think that your age group is ready to elect someone that's young in thoughts and a young person with a vision?
Yes.
All right, now tell your friends how they can get in contact with you.
You can call us at 521-0760 at the Crizo Meadows Campaign Headquarters. That's 521-0760.
All right, and now where is your headquarters located?
Our headquarters is located at 4701 North Lincoln Boulevard. That's 4701 North Lincoln Boulevard.
Now, I understand that there will be a campaign fundraising activity this evening.
Yes, that will be this evening at 1500 Northeast 50th and Prospect at 7 o'clock p.m.
At 7 o'clock p.m.
Yes.
Is the public invited?
Public is invited.
Are you excited about...
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Why do you want Carrizo elected as your representative?
Because Crizo can offer what District 97 needs, which is sound representation.
Well, I want to talk to Carrizo. I want to talk to Carrizo. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, KBYE in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Carrizo Meadows, how are you today?
I'm just doing terrific.
Well, I noticed that today I was able to do what I've tried to do for years, to get your father on radio, and I got him. Did you hear your father today?
Yes.
Were you surprised at what he told me?
No.
Oh, you were not surprised.
No.
You think your father's a good articulator.
Yes, he is.
Okay, now tell me in 2 or 3 words what you really think about your father.
My father, I really love my father. My father and me, we have a very wonderful relationship, and he's a great businessman and a great provider for his family.
Do you think that you have enough of that Meadowism in you to get out here and become the kind of leader that your father and your grandfather and your great-grandfather were?
Most definitely.
All right, now you've been out here on the campaign trail. What have you done this week?
This week we've been going door to door, meeting the people, talking to them, passing out flyers every single day.
All right, what has been the reaction as you see it from the people?
The reaction has been very terrific, very positive. People saying, we're going to the polls and vote Crizo August 26th.
All right, now why do you think people should vote Carrizo?
People should vote for Carrizo Meadows because Carrizo Meadows is a leader of the future. Carrizo Meadows is concerned about the people of District 97. Carrizo Meadows will listen to your needs, your hopes, your dreams, and lead the district in the way that they want it to grow.
But certainly we want it to grow. We want this district to grow. We want to see this district really excel. Do you think, you're talking about sound leadership, do you think that's going to be easy?
No, it's not going to be easy. We have a hard task ahead of us, but they are tasks which we can achieve if we work together. We can get results we can be proud of.
All right, and now one thing that I need to know, if you are elected, or when you are elected, will you listen to the people?
If you elect me as your representative, I will listen to your needs, your hopes, your dreams, and I will lead the district in the way in which you want it to grow.
All right, now what are some of your main concerns?
Some of my main concerns are education on all levels, the needs of the elderly, more jobs, and I said more jobs and expansion of business opportunities, crime and a remedy for protection, drug abuse and prevention, family responsibilities, the economy, and getting our fair share in the community growth and development.
This is your platform. This is what you're running on.
Yes.
Are you afraid?
No.
Are you afraid to speak up for the people?
No.
Well, what the people in this district need is somebody that will speak up for them on sound issues. And you aren't afraid?
No.
Are you a coward?
No.
Are you the kind of person that we can be proud of?
Yes.
Are you the kind of person that will curse people out when
No.
they come to your office? All right. Certainly, I was asking you those questions because that's some of the questions that people have asked me in this district. Now let's talk about some of the opportunities that you have had this week. Give me an idea of where you have been this week.
This week I've had a chance to go to many community meetings in in our area, at different churches, at Followers of Christ, and at St. John, and at many other places.
All right, now as you have gone, have you gotten any reaction? How have the people reacted toward you?
The people have been very positive. They say they are looking for some type of change that District 97 needs, and they feel that I am that change.
All right, now, so many people have asked me, what do you think that the black community needs at this time?
The black community needs to chart its own destiny and take charge of its own future. We need to create jobs to promote family and community responsibility, to provide direction for our youth, the leaders of tomorrow, to assist the elderly, and to create a safe and secure community to live in.
Is that the kind of thing that you are going to work for?
Yes.
All right, now, how are we going to achieve these goals?
In order to achieve these goals, we need to help out in our communities.
Okay, we need to help our community in which way?
Through economic development, through research.
All right, now, research. I'm really glad that you are saying that because I've just left Baltimore where they are doing a research of that community. They have found that they have 54% of their population is black, yet in the elected officials, they aren't that far up, and they are going to do something about it. Now, Mr. Meadows, and I better call you Representative Meadows because no doubt you will be representing us all. Now, when you get out to the Capitol, will you forget the people that made it possible for you to be there?
No, I won't.
Well, I want you to say that again because this is a problem. So many times you walk around, you elect people, and once they get out there, they don't even have time to look at you.
If the people of District 97 elect me as their state representative, they will have nothing to be ashamed of. They'll have something they can be proud of. And I will never forget the people in District 97.
All right, now let's go for this evening. I understand that you will be at this fundraiser. What address now?
It's 1500 Northeast 50th. That is 50th and Prospect at 7 o'clock. Everyone is invited. We'll have chicken there. We'll have ribs. We'll have brisket. We'll have potato salad. We'll have baked beans. We'll have pop. Everything that you want there, come and get it.
All right, all you have to do is come and get it. And what you're really trying to do is to show the people what kind of leader that you really are.
Yes.
Now, do you think you are too young for this job?
No.
Why?
Because our greatest leaders of today and yesterday have begun when they were young.
You know, that's really some answer. That's sure the truth. Because that is really, you're a great history student. That's all I can say. Because some of our best leaders started out when they are young. Now, you are going into the House of Representatives as a young man.
Yes.
You have promised this community. You have promised the people in Oklahoma City, especially those in District 97, sound leadership.
Yes.
That's a promise.
Yes, it is.
Okay, are you going to carry out that promise?
Yes, I am.
And you are saying you are concerned with the needs of the people in this community?
Yes.
And in your entire district?
Yes.
There are a lot of people out to Star Spencer that have called in and they really want to see you. Have you been out in that area?
Yes, I have. I was out there the other day going to different businesses, putting up signs, putting on bumper stickers, and knocking on doors and meeting the people.
Now, if they want to get in contact with you, how can the people get in contact with you?
They can get in contact with me at our headquarters at 4701 North Lincoln Boulevard, right next to Burger King on Lincoln, and also at our various phone numbers at 521-0760, 521-0855, 521-0856, 521-0959, and 521-0963.
I understand that you realize that as a public figure, people are going to be looking up to you for leadership.
Yes.
Are you going to disappoint the hundreds of people that will be working to see to it that you are elected?
No, I won't.
You won't disappoint them. Now, I want you to once again tell this radio audience exactly what you want.
If you elect me as your representative, I will listen to your needs, your hopes, and your dreams, and I will lead the district in the way in which you want it to grow.
That's a promise.
That's a promise.
Well, what are some of your main concerns?
Some of my main concerns are education on all levels, the needs of the elderly, crime and